What's good against bug? Buggity bug 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 bug. Fire. Yeah. We've got to revive him. What else is good against bug? Flying, and that's it. Alright, let's revive him. Oh, Arcandy, that was so good. That was like the best trolling ever. Missed one letter and then it got taken away. It got taken. Never forgive, never forget. 12/2/2014, never forget. It's too my time. Yeah. Do 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 do. Come on, let me just hit him. This is gonna, yeah, you're gonna. It's gonna be a flip train all over again. Dead Space starts. Yeah, so the scary game we're playing right now, Lou, is Dead Space. But whenever we finish a scary game, we let chat decide what game I play next. The flip trains are gonna come in full force. Oh, so just so you guys know, there were a couple people at work who said they would do it, but they would want to opt out of certain scares. They just said that they would refuse to play if flip was allowed. They said it wouldn't scare them, it would just make them pissed off, which I understand. I think flip is funny because it's like, no, I can't, what's going, and then, like, I'm getting attacked, and it's, I don't know, I think it's funny. But would you guys be okay with that? Letting certain guest streamers be able to opt out of certain commands? Or should we say all or nothing? You have to do it all, or don't stream at all? Power split. What's power split? I personally think it's okay for us to let guest viewers opt out of certain scares. Power split is a psychic. Averages the user attack and special defense stats with this. No, that's stupid. Okay, yeah, I'll tell them, because that way we get more victims, right? I'd rather have guard split. What is all this? Keep old moves. Yeah, I don't want any of these. Sure you do, man. You've got just as much to say as everyone else. We're democracy. This is democracy. A spiftocracy. What do you mean newer things to happen, Molecular Swords? Like newer scares? Oh, I thought we were bugged there. It was close. It's over here. Let's save. Spiftocracy's hypocrisy. I don't really know what that means, but we're gonna call it a spiftocracy. Hey, buddy. I got lost and stranded, so let's fight. Okay. Yeah, thanks, man. And if you have any ideas that you want to add to this, like other ways to scare us, or scare me, or other viewers, create a free account on GitHub, and you can create issues on that page. Just click Create Issue, and we literally try to either fix bugs or add new features just about every night. Does that thing have a pile of poop on its head? What is that? Right, yeah, so molecular swords, that's why I think playing new games, is interesting. But I don't get as scared as much as like Haley or other people do. So having the guest streamers, I feel like is a way to get to keep it fresh. We literally add new scares just about every night. Like I don't know if you were here earlier, but I bought it's a photodiode with an opt amp. So we're gonna be able to measure my heart rate as I play. So maybe we can have like a special built-in command that it only scares me when my heart rate gets above a certain something or other. But I eventually want to add the EEG. We have a mountain of ideas that I'd like to add. Ultima sounds familiar, but I don't know. Command to control my heart rate. Well, we are thinking about adding, yeah, it's just an EpiPen that just, with the actuator that just goes into my heart. Now, we are thinking about using some pretty crazy stuff, though. I do want to implement the galvanic vestibular stimulation. I think that would be mind-blowing. The shocks, I think, would be pretty good. Over 9,000! Muddy water. Muddy water is probably going to be better than Mudshot, right? Let's look it up. Muddy water. It's a water type. Muddy water inflicts damage, has 30% chance of lowering accuracy. Oh, uproar is stupid. Let's get rid of that. Epidural. Actually, another potentially very crazy thing I'm thinking about implementing as once we add. Nah. I mean, if people... So I've said this from the beginning, and I have gotten a few donations already. If people donate money to me, I'm putting that money directly into adding new scares and stuff. I have a day job. This is purely fun to me. I would never want to turn this into a job. Just because I have... And no offense to the people who do this for jobs, I have bigger aspirations. There would be a hole in my life left. I would feel as though I didn't accomplish what I could have accomplished. Like, I'm really into teaching. So Lou, if you ever catch me around 10 or so, I usually stream myself coding new features and stuff. And any questions anybody asks, even if it's like the simplest, stupidest thing, I will answer it. But yeah, if people want to give me money, it's going to go into making the stream more hilarious and crazy, but I'm not looking to make money off of this. Really, this is more of a social experiment. I want to see how far we can push Twitch. Because the way I sort of seen Twitch, there's like base level interaction is just somebody playing a game and not looking or interacting with chat at all. The next level up is like somebody who does interact with chat, and maybe they've got a webcam and stuff like that. And then the next level on top of that is somebody who interacts with chat directly, like takes suggestions, does straw polls and things like that. And I want to take it to the next level where users can actually directly interact with me without me asking them. Like, you guys are part of the game. You're part of the stream. Like, last night's game, it would have been boring if it was just watching us all watching Haley. Actually, it wouldn't have been boring. It still would have been pretty funny. But just watching... Uh-oh. Guys. That's it. We are done Pokemon for tonight. Promoted those on the... Promotes what on the homepage? So at the end of, I am going to sign off tonight, but at the end of every one of our streams, we usually hang out for like another 10 or 15 minutes, sort of brainstorming ideas and stuff we can do. So like I was saying, like if level 0 is no interaction, 1 is just chat and talking, 2 is people taking suggestions and maybe doing straw polls and stuff like that, I'm trying to push to this next level of like having people literally be part of the stream. Not like doing multiplayer and like setting up a server and playing with viewers, but like you are actually affecting the stream in as real time as can be. Oh, and also to the people who weren't here earlier, here, let's go to code mode real quick. So, this is what it looks like when we're programming. I'm gonna move this a ways, this a ways. Okay, that's good enough. So, this is a feature we added a while ago. I'm gonna turn it back on real quick, just because I think it's a pretty cool feature. MIDI stuff and things. Doo-boo-doo-boo-boo. What do you owe me? Why do you need to owe me? You don't owe me anything. What are you talking about? Alright. So, let's switch this. Switch that. No. Let's turn on this. Alright. So this is a fun feature we added a while ago. I guess I can put this up here so you can see. So there you can see my keyboard. You can see the light bar right there. So check this out. I'm going to move this over here. Is it going? It's not going. What happened? Where'd our lights go? Did I not save it? Oh, I didn't save it. Hold on. Yeah, I saved it to the wrong one. I saved it to the one. I keep two copies. One copy that I'm currently working on and one copy that gets merged to GitHub just so stuff doesn't explode too hard. Explodios. Here we go. There we go. There we go, why? Each drum head does a different color. What is that? One one's that's yellow. This is it's a green. It's like a teal. What's that? It's blue. It's like a pink or purple. It's yellow, white, red. I may switch back to doing that in between Pokemon load things. We played drums when we, what was that, Paper Mario we played drums to? And I switched back to bass because, I don't know, bass is fun. And I've got a guitar as well, sometimes we do. I'd like to eventually fix my bagpipes because, I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to watch somebody on Twitch play video games and play bagpipes at the same time? That'd be ridiculous. Saving us for wimps. Control Shift S. Da, 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 da. Yep, I start the game at 11 every night as close as I can. If I don't do it at 11, I'll let you guys know via Twitter. My Twitter handle is Swiftmatic64. But I usually start around like 9:30, 10, 10:30, and do a little bit of coding beforehand. Because look at all these fun features we have. Look at all these features. Let's get the webcam out of there. Get out of here, webcam. Where are you? I don't even know where you are. There. Look at all these features. Challenge mode. Oh yeah, that was tonight. That was Rogue Effect. So, to anyone who was, I don't think Mr. Game & Walk was here. We were sort of brainstorming how to make this stream interesting when we're not playing scary games. I think we can all agree that the scary games are by far the most interesting and unique thing that we've come up with so far with Spiffbot. Problem is, it doesn't really translate well to playing like Pokemon and other types of games, you know? Like, I can play drums and bass and do fun stuff like that to make things a little more interesting. And just because, I mainly do that because I have ADD and I can't sit still. But, I don't know. Rogue Effect came up with a pretty ballin' idea that is this. Give a random user, sort of like how the scary mode works, give a random user control to suggest a challenge. So, drop a puppy on your lap. I want to make sure that the things that we interact are not tangential. Like, the puppy, yeah, I'll see you later, Lou. The puppy feed cam thing, I may still do just because it would be funny. But I want to avoid tangential things like that are just sort of like, yeah, that's fun. He did that also. I want to focus on things that are going to affect the game. See here, Candy. And this idea is the best one I've heard of so far. So essentially, it would be the same thing as the scary mode. And maybe like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. Yeah, no. It would allow users to sort of impart restrictions on the game. So like things like exactly on there, pacifist run, flip my monitor. If I take any damage, I have to go back to the last save point. Things like that to sort of make the game harder or more interesting, you know? Ooh, maybe I could find a way to reduce frame rate or look into direct X filters for like blur, invert, things like that. That's really the best. That may be the best you can possibly do. Like, how much more can you interact with somebody as they're playing a game? Yeah, so that's already listed in the issues. Midwinter's Tomb submitted that as a, what did he call it? Scaremageddon. It just does all of them at once. Yeah, we can try it both ways. I have a feeling that would be effective just because, especially once you get used to it, you know you have 20 seconds of, Right, so we already have that listed as a normal thing, but the remapping the keys is going to be pretty cool too. Like that works in here, so I'll add that. Remapping keys, Mr. Game and Walk. Yeah, that's going to be pretty gold. Yes, Spiffbot. Gold. But honestly, I think that's about as far as you can push Twitch while playing normal games. Like, you could set up a server and play with viewers, but then they're not watching anymore, they're playing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think, and there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely, we can, I'm looking forward to playing with you guys doing Minecraft. But that's different than making the most interactive Twitch possible. I'm still trying to think of other. I feel like there's got to be some other crazy, awesome idea that's just as good as scaring you while playing a game. But I can't think of it. I think maybe we would have an option for custom command, but with the agreed upon idea that, you know, I can shoot down those ideas. You know, like, I'm not gonna like shoot yourself in the leg while playing Pokemon. Like, no, we're not doing that. Streamer option to veto. Oh, come on, base. What are you doing? Well, I do think it would be funny to try and take like a. And you know, people probably have already done this, but I was just thinking, I don't really drink, but it might be funny to see me drunk, because I don't really drink that often. Give people the option to, you know, have me take a shot. Ooh, let's spend a couple seconds trying to think of a like an intro song. Said an IV. Yeah, alcohol flow. First Twitch player ever to be killed by chat. I don't know if there's any other I think you have the best idea, Mr. Game, the Rogue Effect. I think that's about all that can possibly squeezed out of Twitch interaction while playing a normal game. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the stream going and just sort of, Mr. Game & Rogue. Hey! What's up, Tom Lube? We're just about to sign off, sorry, man. But we're sort of sitting here brainstorming, so feel free to jump in. We're trying to think of something that can be as awesome as scares while playing scary games, but to do it in a normal mode. So the best idea anyone's come up with so far is Rogue Effects was sort of like the same thing we have now. Give somebody random control, but they are allowed to impose a rule on me in playing the game. So they can, flip my monitor, they can force me to play pacifist, or if I take any damage or death, I have to reset back to the last save point. Maybe reduce frame rate, maybe remap the keys. Stuff like that. Refresh. Refresh what? I want it to be happy and upbeat. What is this? You could have two emulators doing two separate games and it could be compared to switch between them. Not a bad idea. Switch between two games running at the same time. Glitter. Glitter? What are you talking about? What about all the... I've written a bunch of little ditties before in the past. I wonder if I can just steal some of them. Ideas. These are all super old. Real ideas. We should have a super duper command that is usable like once somebody that dumps a bunch of... Oh, nice. So, Tom Lube, somebody at work actually had a very similar idea, and I forgot to write it down, and you just reminded me. They had a very similar idea that was similar in the regard of like something that would be a big mess or a consumable or something that would be unresettable. Because those are sort of like my rules. I don't want something that, you know, I have to clean up or has to be reset or consumes things. But if it were a lot of points or only done like once a week or a night or something like that, it could be a very effective scare or funny thing. And he suggested like, you know, put one foot in a thing of water, or put a bare foot in a tub, and then have something that like dumps ice water into it or something like that. Hardcore consumable non-resettable scare costs lots of points, only allowed once per weekday, etc. That's a good idea. That would be pretty good. Yeah. Right, yeah. Nope, that sounds sad. No. This sounds kind of cool. I think maybe we could turn that into our stream intro. Yeah, it's because the mic is pointed directly at it. Like, I could turn off the bass entirely. Here, let me mute myself. So now you can't hear the bass at all, right? But you still hear, like, the... Yeah, I don't remember what the balls is. Yeah, I just named things randomly like that. Yeah, a lot of these... Some like a pants. Weird funk. Nah. Nah. Test. Happy bass. It's a little too laid back. I'd like something a little more. This is definitely, it's happy, but I want something a little more upbeat to sort of like make the viewer like, yeah. That sounds like an intro to like a talk show or something. Nope. This riff always made me laugh for some reason. I picture like clowns like marching around in a circle to it. I don't know why. Do 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 do. This one may actually work. I like this a lot. So far, it's between this one and what was it, Funky Shuffle? Yeah. So far, it's between Groove 2 and Funky Shuffle. You can hear how bad the recording is in some of these. A lot of these are recorded from high school. I just use this as a place to put ideas down. Sack trick. Nope, got dark. Nope, dark. Yeah, most of my ideas are like sort of like darker. I don't know why. I'm not a sad person. I mean, you guys see how I am. I'm pretty chipper most times. I like sad music for some reason. Oh, I love that riff. Oh, slow, crunchy rock is so good. Nope. This isn't bad. Okay, I like that one so far. Let's put these in their own little tabs, because otherwise I'll forget them. What was it, Funky Shuffle? Yep, I like that one, and I liked Groove 2. Yeah, slow, crunchy rocks. It's so good. Jimmy Jam. I remember when I recorded that one. I got that idea right after... when was that? Again, that one's like too nice. Nirvana. This doesn't sound anything like Nirvana. No. Off-color jazz. A lot of these are pretty interesting, but they're not what I want. Nope, nope, nope. Oof, man. I needed a mixer back then. Fun? Nope. Jam. What's jam? Nope, it's too sad. Jam pick? No, it's the same thing with the pick. Oh, here's me playing with the bagpipes. Oh, that's just with the chanter. Oh, so check this. I documented myself learning sax. So I went and rented a sax for myself, and no, not this one. Here. So here's me, day 2 of having a sax. No teacher, no anything. I'm just trying to teach myself. And then I did day 3. A lot better by day 3, right? Day 5. Like some nice little pull-offs. Still not great. And then day 9, I dubbed myself over Sugar. Oh, I did some stupid stuff. What's yay? No. That sounds like... yeah. Man, didn't I do other stuff? I think I did some ideas in there. I'm hoping you're laughing at the sugar. That's slow jam. So everything in this folder is after I got access to like this equipment. All that other stuff was when I was in high school. I go in and out of phases pretty hardcore, where I'll do something like 100%, that's my entire life. And then I'm like, oh look, something shiny, and I do something else 100%, that's my entire life. So music was like my life for a little while in high school, and I just dropped it entirely until like, I don't know when it was. Nah. So all the songs in here are, I was trying to like emulate other band sounds. So this is like Beach Boys, this is Blink-182. That's not a real Blink-182 song though, I made up a song that I thought sounded like Blink-182 and I tried to emulate their sound. I think it sounds like Blink-182. There's Cake. I don't know what this one is. What's Compose? I like that if I wasn't like this though, I wouldn't have all these crazy hobbies. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what makes me a fun, interesting person. The fact that I have all these stupid hobbies. Just Death Cab for Cutie, Disturbed. I tried to do Dream Theater. I don't know if this really came off as Dream Theater or not. Oh yeah, I'm 100% Jack of all trades, King of none. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like Dream Theater to me. I don't think the bot's working right now, is he? No, it is. I'm hoping one of these is good enough that we can just steal and use. Nope. See, most of my songs sort of end up sounding like sad. This is supposed to sound like Incubus, I guess. No, it's not. Corn. Oh, so check this out. A buddy of mine made what would you call them? Weird Al parody. He made parody lyrics to the Corn song. Pardon my language, but faggot. I'm not homophobic or anything. That's just the name of the song. But he thought it was so funny because the Jonathan Davis or the singer or whatever, he sounds like he's saying baguette, like a baguette, like a French roll. So he wrote up these lyrics, and man, I have them somewhere, but it's so funny. So I did an entire cover of that song in hopes that I was gonna convince him to like sing it, but he never did. You're just a baguette. Oh, the lyrics were so good. It's not bad. I think this was supposed to be Kings of Leon. This is... Oh, check this out. So I started getting bored with just trying to play band styles. So I tried to do a completely original song done in the style of Linkin Park if they were playing a Christmas song. You guys ready for this? Listen to this. Tell me if I pulled it off. Keep in mind, most of these songs I did in a single night, so there's a lot of mistakes in the drumming and stuff like that. Do you hear the Christmas song in there? What is that song? A few of my favorite things. And this one is... this is my favorite Japanese metal band, Maximum the Hormone. What's this? Ugh, gross. That should not be called nice. No Doubt. Offspring. None of these songs I can really steal very well. Primus? That does sound like Primus. That sounds like the band after Rage than Rage Against the Machine. What were they called? I forget. That sounds like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Rise Against. I don't even know who they are. I started taking band suggestions of bands that I didn't know. People would just give me a YouTube link and I would try to emulate that band sound. Rush. Nah. Oh, this is Slipknot. I think I captured Slipknot pretty well. I do like the heavier bands, if you couldn't tell. System of a Down. Tool. No, I didn't do any Nine Inch Nails. That's weird. I should have done them. That sounds a lot like you too. I don't know why it's so soft. That sounds a lot like you too. Can't really use any of these. I think our best options to steal anything, if we were, would be this guy. Nah. And this is just like the baseline under it, like I could add other stuff. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Maybe make it a little more fast-paced. Like, what happened to our thing? Oh, we turned it off. I don't know. That one's a possible candidate. I can't help but smile listening to this one. It's just so goofy. I may do this one. I really like that. It's so silly. I really like it. I think it's silly. It's goofy, just like this stupid channel is, and I'll add other stuff to it. But I'm gonna add that for right now. That's what I wanna work off of. We may find other yeah. Maybe I could find some or I could make like a super terrible Flash animation, like all stick figures and drawn with like clowns rolling out of a thing. Intro song. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sign off for tonight, guys. This was a lot of fun. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we'll do another code session around 10 or so. See you guys. Goodbye.